Welcome back. So I've been working on a few things over the last couple days, and one of them was putting together something a little bit different to do for color 289, which is this guy right here, which is the Gray Green Light Prismacolor 289, which was requested by somebody who was struggling to find uses for this particular color. On a good note, this is one of my most used and most favorite colors, especially when I'm doing botanicals and flowers. So I did list out a whole bunch of combinations, but I wanted to do something a little bit different in this video and show you uses for each individual, I guess, I don't want to say each color, but certain particular colors, I guess. Certain particular colors. Okay, so what I've done here is I've used this flower chart from Coloring with Claire. You can go to her Ko-fi site and download this for free and print them off. She does beautiful charts. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and pre-filled in just a few different colors here, and I will list off which color I'm using as I blend with 289. And the reason I did this is because I want you to see exactly what 289 does to each color as it's applied. So you get an idea of what this pencil can do for color changes and blending techniques. I chose the flower because I know a lot of people do a lot of florals, but keep in mind, this color is great for lots of things like water, trees, moss, skin colors, rockery. It can be applied in so many different ways, backgrounds. It is a really great universal color. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And again, I always use small circles when I blend my colors, and doesn't matter if you go one way or the other way. You just want to make sure that you're blending the two colors together. So I will, again, I need to turn my page here, but I will call out the color number as I'm blending them. And then in the end, I'll pause for a second so you guys can zoom in and take a look and get a better look at what the change is on the colors as you do them. And it's a good way to practice so you can see exactly what this color can do. I can also do another video later breaking out some color combinations, which I've done here. And there is quite an extensive list, as you can see, that I've put together to show you some great combinations for this color. And I may go ahead and do another video to give you guys some of these combinations. And again, if you want to zoom in on that, you can. And if you don't know how to zoom in on your videos, you can just pinch and squeeze like you would if you were zooming in and out on a photo. You can do that with the video too, on YouTube anyways. Okay, let's get started here. Try not to make these too long. So I picked the first flower. I started with some greens, of course. And up top here, we got 912. And I know it's going to be hard to follow along as my hand's going to be in the way. So again, in the end, after I've done each flower, I'll stop so you guys can zoom in and take a quick look. And then I'll pause in the end for you. So I'm not going to go all the way down to the base, but I am going to start a little bit above where the darkest part of my first color is, and I'm blending upward. And in small circles, I'm pulling that color up. So I'm blending in the previous color and pulling that color up. And again, I'm only doing two colors here just to show you what this color can do as it changes from one color to another. And that's what's nice when you grab your color wheel. That will also help you to see how these colors come into play here. So that was 912, which was a yellow green. So your next color is 109. PC109, by the way. These are all Prismacolors. Again, starting from the bottom and working my way up. And I hear Gretel in the background chewing on a cardboard box. I'm telling you, every video I do, she's got to be involved. I don't know if you all can hear her. Okay, your next color is 1020. Again, going from the bottom up. This color makes for a great undertone, as it does for a color for over to lighten your colors, especially when you want to like do moss on trees. This is a great color. Okay, now I'm going to do 1080, 1080. Trying to keep my hand out of the way for you guys. It's late here, and I apologize I didn't get this out sooner. There's a lot of drama here today. I know if some of you who are overseas may not have heard, there was a bomb scare on one of the military bases. That was exciting. It turned out it was a false alarm, but it was in fact a real bomb scare. Okay, your next color is 920. Again, starting from the first color I applied, 920, and working my way from the bottom up, blending that color of 920 in with color 289, and working my way up. And again, you don't have to apply your color, your darker color, at the base like I did. You can apply it up top here and then work your lighter color inward if you want. Okay, my next color is 1097, which is kind of a khaki green. I know a lot of people don't think about applying certain colors into and onto other colors, especially when it comes to odd colors like pink and green. You wouldn't think that would work. But there are certain colors that actually do work really well together. Okay. Oops, I think I missed a spot on this one. Let me go back here. Blend that just a little bit better. It's because I was running my mouth. Okay, the next one is 908. And the reason I'm calling these out is just so you know which colors, because I wrote them in pencil and that's pretty small to see. But I want you to know which colors I used here. It's no fun in following along if you can't understand what I'm doing. And again, I make these videos so that everybody can understand. I know that more advanced artists, they don't need these tutorials. But I like watching and learning. There's always something to learn when it comes to colored pencil art. And my next one on this flower is 1091. I'm still in camera view here. Again, from the bottom up, I'm just moving that color around, pushing it up, blending it with my new color. And again, these are practice sheets, so you don't have to try to be perfect, but it's a good way to really practice your blending technique. And the last color on this flower is going to be 909. I know it's hard to tell on camera again, but I am using small circles. Okay, so let me turn this for you. And you guys can zoom in if you need to see the different color changes that have happened when you've applied this wonderful color to some of the greens in your Prismacolor set. Again, that's Prismacolor 289 that I've applied to each one of these. Okay, we're gonna move on to some of the blues I've laid out here. You can always pause and zoom in and come back to this if you need to. I'm gonna turn this just a little bit. I'm gonna start over here with 1022. And I'm just gonna repeat everything I did before, which is from the bottom up, blending in small circles, working my way up to the tip of the flower petal. Again, I know that there's a lot of new colorists out there and artists who are just beginning and just learning, and there are a lot of advanced artists out there as well. And sometimes it's really hard to follow along on videos. So I try to make sure that I do these so that it's easy to understand. So I hope that it's not too annoying for some of the more advanced artists. My next color is 906. And Gretel has gone silent. Always makes me nervous. Okay, the next color, 1027. I'm gonna watch my camera view here. Sometimes I get out of focus. And I rewatch them in the end. I'm like, ah. I don't know about where everybody's from, but I'm here in Washington State, and our weather is still nice, but it is starting to change. Can definitely feel that crispness in the air for fall, which fall and winter are my absolute favorite times of the year. I am not a summer girl. Okay, so that was 1027. The next one is going to be 1100. Let me move this around here. Okay, my next one is 133. Now remember, when you're doing these, you don't have to burnish your paper because you can always come back and add color and details, especially if you're only doing it 2 colors. Okay, the next color is 903. Like I like to add like the vein of the flowers afterwards into the petals sometimes, depending on the flower that I'm doing. Excuse me, I think I said 903, but that's 905 that I'm doing right now. I wrote that so tiny, even I can't see it. Okay, my next one is 1101. And I know there's no music on this, but you wouldn't hear me call out the color numbers if I applied some music. Okay, that was an easy one. The next one is 1103, which is this one. And that last one is 902. Okay, let me turn this around for you. Give you a quick look there. And just a reminder, when you're going from darks to lights and you're using a light colored pencil, make sure you clean your tip, especially with your soft colored pencils, because they will pick up that previous dark color and you don't want to transfer that into your picture. I just clean it by rolling my pencil on a blank paper or sharpen it a little bit if need be. Okay, now on to some of these purples and peach and pinks, which this one right here we did the other day or a couple videos ago with, I can't remember which color I used, if that was the clay rose or if that was the other one. Anyways, we're gonna ignore this one right here. So cross that one out. There is no color number with that one that's already filled in there. But we are gonna start with 1008. I didn't want to waste this printed out sheet. I figured you'd forgive me if I had one filled in. But you see how this turns kind of a gray color? It picks up the grays from that purple. Very pretty. The next one is 1007. And I know people don't think about using this color with purple and blending it. It's just one of those things. I always say, blend your colors, try everything. You never know what you're going to come up with. Okay. And the favorites, 956, which is the old color for 1104, which is the new color. So we're going to do both. So this is 956. And I'm going to turn the page here a little bit. And this is 1104. Touch up this one a little bit. Okay, I'm going to rotate my paper here. And the next one is 1105 and 934, which 934 is the old one and 1105 is the replacement color. So we'll start with 934, which is this one, of course, which is the brighter one. Still wish they didn't change that formula. Not much we can do, though. Now 1105. Okay. Turn my page again. I'm going to do 939. You see what a dramatic change that is from that peachy orange, using that light green, like grayish green, I should say, because of the gray that's in there, what it really does to that color. And now 1001. All right, let me flip this around. So as you can see, again, the dramatic color changes from the original colors that were laid down just using one color, which is the Prismacolor, I guess, gray green light. I don't know why they didn't just call it light grayish green, but they have to make it complicated for us. Okay, let's do some pinks. Slide this over here. We're going to go up into the corner here, which is 995. Some pinkish reddish purples, I guess. I know, again, it's one of those things people are like, ah, you're putting green over that. Grayish green. Yes, I am. Again, that's one of those things. You just got to try it and see what you get. And I wanted to show you just what this pencil's universal ability is and how the colors can change, whether good or bad. Okay, so the next one is 993. Get around that little petal there. Okay, rotate you around. 994 is the next one. I kind of like doing it this way to show you guys just the dramatic difference and then what the possibilities are. Okay, 929 is the next one. And again, I'm still only using 2 colors, which is the single color and the light gray green color. Okay, now we are rotating to, is that 930? Woohoo! If I could write any smaller there. Probably notice I rotate my pencil as I go. That's to keep a semi-sharp tip or a little bit of a tip on there to do some of these edges. It's always good practice too. Once you get in the habit of doing that, it's better. You won't have so many point breaks. Okay. The next one is 1014. Which is a really light color, so it's that light pink color. Can't remember if that's Deco Peach or... Okay, and then we have 928. Okay, and then we have 1018. And then 927. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick second to take a look at that. Zoom in if you need to. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil just a little bit. Okay, to get that pink off there, because I want to go into the yellows, and then we'll do those brighter reddish oranges in the end here. Okay, so I'm going to start here with 1011, which is this one. Again, light small circles, just going over that. And you can see how that works really well together. Isn't that just bizarre? Okay, and then I'm going to go over here to 914. Because these are such light colors, I don't want to mix them and get a wrong color. Okay, I'm going to go with 1004. Then I'm going to jump to 916. Gretel's back. I can hear her. She's under the table now. Monster child. Monster child. Okay. 917. And then I'm going to roll it around here and do 942. I know some of these colors you wouldn't think would go together. And I didn't do any browns or grays because I'm hoping that you guys will practice some of those on your own. Okay, and then I'm going to do 1002. Good time of year to show you some of these oranges with this green because it's getting close to fall. And this is a good color to do fall leaves, pumpkins, gourds. Okay, and 921 up top here. Which is leaning more now towards the red family. Okay, now I did leave one blank and it says white next to it. I'm wiping off my pencil tip here because I'm going to put the green at the bottom here, the light gray green. Then I go a little heavy because it's white that we're going to add to it. Okay, now I'm going to apply my white just to show you what the white does to that color. This color right here, this combination with this light gray green and white is a great way to do undertones for skin. If you're gonna use this to for a base color, it's also a great way to really make white flowers white because you're putting this greenish gray underneath and then you're gonna apply white over top of it. And the more layers of that you do, and then you can apply some gray for shading and highlight. It's really going to make that white stand out. So anyways, if you want to zoom in, I could put this in view for you. Gretel, she has a paper bag, so I'm sorry about that noise. That is her attacking a paper bag, her favorite toy. Anyways, just some combinations using a single color with Prismacolor 289 Gray Green Light. This shows you the versatility of this color. So this color you should never be afraid of. This should be a go-to color, if anything. Practice this with your reds, your browns, your grays, even with your fluorescents, your silvers, your gold. See what you come up with. Just try something simple like what I did. Put down one color and use the color to blend it out. See what combinations you can come up with. And I will put together a video using some, if not all of these blends that I have created here. I'm not sure if I can get all those in shot for you, but there are quite a few. So I will be back with more, and I will be back with that bumblebee mushroom that I talked about in my previous book review. I am excited to share that little guy with you because it's super cute. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the likes and the subscribing. It keeps me going. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.